Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our Ganesha chanting here on Thursday, August 12th, 2021. My name is Sucharita. For those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome. We have Radha on chat, and Arjun is our tech support, and we have a whole team behind the scenes supporting everyone to have a fabulous and fun-filled adventure diving into the consciousness of Ganesha. So who is Ganesha? For those of you who are new or you need a reminder to, like we all do, to call on this archetypal being who is not only in the cosmos, he is also inside of us. So the energy is at the base of the spine. And once we call on Ganesha, he helps to release that energy. And what is it? It's Shakti, it's power, it's the goddess, it's Kundalini, it's nature, it's prana, it's all those things. It's chi. So it is something that across the cultures, across the traditions, that needs to be awakened by the spiritual master, Dr. Pillai. And then he invokes this archetypal being who is, his birthday is coming up, so he's really ready to bless us and to help us to understand how that energy moves inside of us. So it moves inside of us through our backbone in our subtle body that corresponds with our backbone in our physical body. And so that's an energy field, if you will, or a runway, or perhaps even a landing strip for the divine to come and meet us. So we raise our vibration to meet these energies that are coming in through the cosmos at this time of the year, getting ready to celebrate Ganesha's birthday, which is birthing his energy, his consciousness, success, high self-esteem, all the things in life that are blocking our progress can be easily and readily removed. So if we have issues with our health or wealth, our finances, our businesses, our workplace, our projects, our family relationships, interpersonal relationships, the social, or wow, it might be even non-existing right now during COVID, this uncertain time that we find ourselves in, and it's super frustrating. So we create this kind of agitation inside of us, and we wonder why we can't move ahead. There's always going to be some sort of obstacle in ongoing, historically speaking. Thank goodness it isn't a full-blown world war, although there are over 100 wars going on. So it's not in the world at any given point in time. So it's not that they don't exist. It's just that on a huge global scale, that would be kind of scary. So we call on the divine beings. This is the golden age. This is how we prepare ourselves to receive their blessings. So chanting a mantra or doing a meditation or a spiritual practice is, it's okay to do. You're going to get some benefits on your own, but coming together as a global community, wow, we're going to co-create this space of receptivity for this divine being to come into the cosmos right now, from the cosmos into the earth plane, so we can absorb those spiritual vibrations, that intelligence, that energy of success. So we want to be number one. We want to be able to manifest what we want to manifest and not have any blocks whatsoever. So even if you're experiencing chronic challenges in finances, relationships, health, well-being, your spiritual path even. So many people think that they are evolving spiritually and they come to this plateau, or they come to this point in their lives where they can't move any further. They're going laterally, if not backwards, it seems, although you can never go back. You're only present, you're only moving forward, and not even moving into the future. All we have is the present moment. And so whatever we're doing to fill that moment up is going to determine our perception of our reality. So we want a reality that has miracle consciousness, that has success, and it manifests as success in all the different aspects of our life. So if you are new to this series, you can review the recordings that have been in the previous calls to kind of catch up with that energy, because every day has a certain energy. And today we are celebrating this connection to Naga Panchami, which Naga is snake and Panchami, it means fifth. So it's the fifth moon during this month of Adi in Tamil, which runs from mid-July to mid-August. And it's a really powerful time, spiritually speaking, to get recharged and to feel like, okay, I can't keep doing this physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm running out of energy. I'm running out of steam. I'm running out of ideas. I'm confused. I don't know which way to go. And then so Ganesha's energy is saying, hey, come on, we're halfway through the year, so let's get going. Let's manifest. Let's keep manifesting. And you don't worry about it. You just call on me and I'll take you. And so we have a beautiful Ganesha behind me. It is a Neem Ganesha. So during this Naga Panchami, this time to celebrate snaky energy or curses, maybe due to either our ancestors killing snakes or someone killed snakes that we know of, or we did, knowingly or unknowingly, it happened. And then these wise beings, the Nagas are a wise race. They are beings who come and they awaken the Kundalini energy. So if we don't get their blessings, or if we got their curses, then we're all snaky and they're sneaky, and things that we happen to us are like we move 20 steps forward and then 30 steps back. Oh my goodness. So we feel like we're not progressing at all. So let alone experience success. So this Naga Panchami, this time period today that we can tap into, we can relieve ourselves from this curse-like or this negativity or sneaky energy that can show up like addictions, or it can be something that's happened to us in our lives that we're not proud of, or we're like, how do I come out of that? I keep ratcheting that over and over, and I'm obsessing about it. I want to clear it some way, but I just don't know how to do it with my mind. So then we got to get out of our mind, get out of the way, and then call on Ganesha. So there's Neem Ganesha behind me. It's that big brown image. It has 3 Ganeshas in it. So it is something that was energized about 20 years ago in India during Ganesha Chaturthi, Ganesha's birthday. Chaturthi means 4th moon, and it's coming up September 8th. So we've been going since August 8th. We started here with this daily community chants, and everybody's been coming, filling themselves up, clearing out residues of ancient karmas, if not in this lifetime as well. We're stuck and we don't know which way to turn. So we get some reprieve by coming and cleansing, getting the blessings to cleanse it through Ganesha's obstacle removing and success giving miracle consciousness. And he gives us the intelligence to find a shortcut, to catch up. Oh my God, everything's been chronic since day one. It's been horrible. So we need to catch up. We've lost so much time, energy, money, relationships, health, well-being. All that has been put on the back burner and we're struggling. So Ganesha says, it's okay. Come on. So this Ganesha, again, is energized about 20 years ago in Ganesha Chaturthi, birthday celebration. And I think sometime after, I didn't get it for a few months because Dr. Pillai kept saying, okay, keep praying to it, keep offering, don't send it yet. So then it came and I said, what is this special Ganesha? So the neem tree has neem leaves, and it's a great herb. So you can look it up Ayurvedically speaking. It has so many healing properties. So if you feel like you need a boost, today is the day to cleanse any poisonous or sneaky energy. So the Kundalini's been all over the map and we've been running here, running there. We don't know which way to go. So we don't even know if the Kundalini is moving. So we want to raise it from the base of the spine up to the third eye, pop it out the top of the brain, and then connect like a divine Wi-Fi. So send that energy up into these realms where various Ganeshas live in various galaxies, and they have all these qualities or characteristics that they can give us boons. They can say, okay, you get this intelligence, kind of like the Matrix. You plug into it, it's a download, and instantly you know how to do Kung Fu or speak Russian or speak, do whatever it is that they did in the Matrix. And that maybe you will get the intelligence to come out of your harms and hurdles, to find a way out of the financial struggles, to find a way out of your relationship problems, your health issues. So healing all those areas of life as well. So it is not only for the body, or maybe mental confusion, or even depression, or maybe even some mental illness that's been diagnosed by a medical doctor or psychiatrist. You might feel like, okay, I'm getting more light, I'm getting more intelligence, I'm getting more blessings. And then you see the miracles that go beyond what is here on the earth plane now as a diagnostic tool, and this is what you are. We are more than that, as Dr. Pillai says. And once we call on Ganesha, we are God. Why? Because that's in us. It's our birthright to experience it. It's just been blocked. So Ganesha will remove all the blocks of those psycho-spiritual centers, those chakras that are aligned on our back in our subtle body. So stacked up on top of one another are these receivers of energy, and that comes from thoughts around us, thoughts that other people are thinking, fear, anger, frustration, joy, happiness. And it's all a big mix. So we get to pick with Ganesha's grace and blessings. We say, oh, I want to experience joy. I like that. And I want to experience energy. I want to experience intelligence. I want to find a way out of my problem. I want to get the grace and blessings to move past this spiritual plateau that I'm on. I want to springboard up to the peak experience and then go into higher and higher heights. So that's what we have through the grace and blessings of Dr. Pillai. He said, just come, hang out for 30 minutes. It's going to go so fast. You're going to get the blessings of Dr. Pillai because he's guiding our soul. So we're going to be listening to a chant, and there's a beautiful musical melody to it. You can feel like you're just you're floating in space. You're floating in Ganesha's energy because that's where he is. He's in the space, and the space is also inside of us. So there's an internal space and there's an external space. So there's a microcosm within us and a macrocosm outside of us. So cosm is the place where everything is caused. We want to go beyond all that. We want miracles. We don't want cause and effect because that's karma. So we want to go beyond all that, go deep within us and find a way out in a miracle way. And then it gets resolved in our lives. So a lot of healing energy again, for those of you who are just jumping on. You can connect with this Neem Ganesha behind me, beside Dr. Pillai's statue. Oh, so many flowers are there. So the flowers are what accesses the Akashic records. So if you're meditating and then all of a sudden you intuitively open your eyes, or maybe at some point you're just gazing at the image, a flower might drop. And that might be something that you want to take notice of and see what you were thinking at that time. And you may not have been thinking anything, and that's a blessing, because then that means the karma is being dropped out of the Akashic records that is no longer serving you. So it's like as easy as that. So it will erase it, and then being energized, receiving, you're energizing yourself through the mantra practice, and everybody here co-creating the space with beautiful hearts and loving smiles. So a lot of us forget to smile when we're chanting a mantra or we're listening to a mantra. We're kind of like, oh, we're focusing and we're trying to go with it. Just relax. Let go. Ganesha has a big belly and he's laughing. So he wants you to have a good time while you are immersed with Dr. Pillai guiding your soul. So no matter what you're thinking, you might think, oh my God, I'm having the world's worst meditation. I can't focus. The phone's going off. Don't worry about it. Your soul is getting filled up. And it goes beyond all that mosh pit of energy and scattered attention and so on. Do your best to focus and let go. Oh, and even if you can't, just know that stick with it right to the very end. And you may just experience joy, happiness, and bliss. So without further ado, we're going to get into a state of receptivity. We're going to cleanse the eyes, the ears, the nostrils, the mouth, the third eye, the brain, and the whole body, align it with Dr. Pillai so that we can be lit up with a different type of consciousness than we have had prior to coming. And then so we'll be ready to receive these blessings. So Dr. Pillai shares, you got to seek God within you. And what is that? So everybody's going to have their own experience, and we're looking forward to you sharing once we come out of the meditation. And then you're also welcome to share questions on the chat. Please don't send any questions to me. Just pop it on the chat. And Radha, who is the Pillai Center Practice yellow banner there on the chat, she will be able to guide you accordingly. But if you can, throughout the meditation, throughout the chanting practice, hold back from typing out stuff on the chat. Really give yourself this opportunity to heal. So it's a lot of healing energy. This is a power time today. It's Guru's Grace Day, a Thursday. So fortune, luck, and grace is yours. You need to just align with it. So try not to be distracted, although I know you want to say hi to your friends and you want to say whatever you want to say, but maybe wait till the very end. And we're going to chant, this mantra practice is going to go by super, super fast. So you can imagine it moving through your body. And then if you feel like it's stuck at a part of your body, maybe your shoulder or your stomach or your leg, or somewhere inside of some story that you've told yourself that is just a yucky story, just let the mantra sit there. It will protect your mind from ratcheting over it, the pain, the agony, the negativity, and then allow these sounds, the vibrations, the light, the blessings from Dr. Pillai, the blessings of Ganesha waking up inside of you to clear it out. So allow yourself to be present to whatever is going on inside of you, and then you may get to that clear state where you're just happy for no reason at all. So set your intention right now. So intention is, hey, I'm here to chant. I'm here to participate. I'm here to absorb, meditate. I'm focusing. I'm sincere about connecting with a global community. We're creating a network to grab onto Ganesha's energy, and we're going to hold this space. So what am I going to do with all this Ganesha blessings, Dr. Pillai's blessings? Well, they just need to know what you want. So intention is what you're intending for this practice to be devoted to. So you can say, you know, I want perfect health or well-being. I want a healing. I want my relationships to be harmonious. I want to have a breakthrough in all these obstacles at work or in my business or my projects. I want to get rid of COVID crazy. I just want to feel clear. I want to have some reprieve from it. So whatever it is for you, you just set, that's your intention. You can pop it on the chat if you'd like. You don't have to. You can write it out. You can think it. You can say it to yourself. You can say it out loud. You can do whatever it is. Just get it off out so that ask and you shall be given. If you don't ask, then you don't know. That's okay. He'll still give it to you. So I'm going to be moving away from the camera here and moving it up closer to the altar where you're going to have the blessings coming that much more up close and personal. So enjoy your practice, and we will see you in a bit. So while we're getting this set up here, you can take a few deep breaths. And as you're breathing in and out, you're going to breathe in Ganesha's energy, and you're going to breathe out any negativity, any negative thoughts, anything that's no longer serving you. And you can say, oh my goodness, I'm already feeling the healing energy. Yay! So reconnect with your intention one more time. You've connected with your breath, your thoughts are slowing down that have been kind of ratcheting and maybe not productive thoughts. So now you're going to go to thoughts that you want these divine beings to empower and Dr. Pillai to empower. So we'll get a little bit of ambience happening here. And your eyes are closed. You're putting your attention internally. You're going to call on Ganesha's energy that is a reddish orangish light, and it's at the base of the spine and also down the legs. So imagine his energy moving down the legs, into your feet, out through the soles or the bottom of your feet. And then it shoots immediately within a millisecond, not even a millisecond, it's instantaneously, it connects to the Earth's core. And then you bring all that energy, that core energy, up through the bottoms of your feet, through the soles of your feet. It's reddish orangish, like fire inside of the Earth's core. And it's Mother Earth, so the goddess energy is coming up. It's rooting you into the ground, connecting you, so that when you bring in Ganesha's energy, then you're steady with it. And then move up into the base of the spine, the pelvic region, even into the belly, the navel chakra, the sixth center. So that whole area is going to start to vibrate with your attentional energy. And then imagine a ray of light shooting up your backbone, piercing all the psycho-spiritual centers, the chakras, energy centers. And Ganesha just dropped a flower and he's saying, come on, call on me. I'll move that Kundalini energy. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. We'll call on Dr. Pillai to send 2 beams of light into our eyes. Receive the light and cleanse the eyeballs of the stubborn karma that you see day in, day out. You just can't be released from. So this light will burn that away in the eyes. Then a beam of light enters either ear, so 2 beams of light inside of the ears, piercing the eardrums. The light swirls around inside the head, and you even feel it in your face as the light heats up inside of the brain, inside of the head. And 2 beams of light shoot up either nostril, cleansing the prana, the life force energy, all the karma that's blocking it from moving freely up the nostrils. A beam of light enters your mouth and pierces the tongue and lights it up. Your tongue starts to quiver, or it starts to come alive as the light cleanses the tongue. And even in the back of the throat, oh, stubborn karma in the back of the throat. Fill it with light. And then a beam of light enters the forehead, piercing the middle of the forehead, activating the pituitary gland. going a little bit deeper into the middle part of the brain, activating the pineal gland and the third eye in the subtle body, middle of the brain. Finally, a beam of light enters the top of your skull from above, lights up your brain, swirling around. All your neurons begin to fire, and we'll call on Dr. Pillai to activate the whole process so your whole body begins to feel the heat of the light and energy. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Once again, connect with your intention, your prayer, and let it go. Release it into the space of this meditation process. Enjoy your practice, and we'll see you in a bit.
Second to none is a divine concept. However, you also can have it. When a human becomes God, he can do miracles. How do you become the divine in order to have a second to none consciousness? The God who owns the characteristics of second to none is Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is God with great antiquity and worshipped in different galaxies. You put him in your consciousness all the time, then you will have his consciousness. Om Mula Ganapate Namaha. Mula means the original Ganapati. Om Mula Ganapate Namaha. 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 This will get rid of your karma on the one hand, and then acquire his consciousness, which is second to none. To start with, have already just engage in Ganesha with the mantra Om Dham, Om Dham. Then you get rid of your karma and then acquire his consciousness, which is second to none. Om Dham, 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 Om Om Dham. 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 Om Gham. 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 Slowly, slowly let go of your journey within and all around you with Ganesha, with Dr. Pillai, with everybody here. Whether you're watching this live, participating, or watching the recording, so many miracles have happened. And I'd love to hear from you when we come back from this wonderful chanting session, meditating on Ganesha. So if you wanted to share your experience, please go ahead. It's fabulous
energy, you can slowly open your eyes. And as you're opening your eyes, connect with the beautiful lights and the colors. And Ganesha and Dr. Pillai are so happy you came. And they are showing themselves to you. So enjoy soaking it up. Make a prayer of gratitude to Dr. Pillai, to Ganesha, to everybody here, to your soul for saying, hey, come and participate with everybody who wants to bring in Ganesha consciousness for the whole world to benefit, especially those who are really struggling way more than we could ever imagine. So pray for them, that they have food, clothing, shelter, and medicine, education, people to love them. So Ganesha will intervene because of your prayers. And slowly let go. You almost don't want to turn the lights back on. But it's easier to see me and to hear what I have to share with everyone. So that was fun, right? Thanks to Ganesha, thanks to Dr. Pillai, thanks to everybody here for going so deep. And what happened? So I was reading the chat and people noticed that the flowers dropped. So this one dropped off the top of Ganesha. He was matching the other one. So he was on the other side, this flower, right at the beginning before we started. So it was like, okay, the karma is falling away and now we can start. And that's what Dr. Pillai said. This is a miracle when these kinds of things happen so timely and in this space. So how do we know we're communicating with the divine or we're communing with the divine? They speak to us in symbolic terms. They don't say, hey, how are you? Or maybe they do, but not today. It came through the flower that was being offered or that dropped. So this was one of them. And then as we were just wrapping up, another flower, the same color, go figure, it fell into the ghee lamp here. So I'm going to retrieve it. And you can see it's just soaking in the ghee. So you can see the ghee is dripping. And that is a tremendous blessing because the ghee is how we know that the god or the god was so happy they came to soak it up. So this is golden consciousness. This is success. So we had a very successful, very miraculous meditation practice and the journey with Dr. Pillai and everybody here. So yay! It is such an amazing experience to have these kinds of confirmations or affirmations or physical manifestations. Yes, Ganesha's present and he's ready to give the gifts. So please thumbs up, everybody. That was awesome. And then make sure before you leave that you subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss these. These are really powerful meditations. And then when you get all these blessings, you want to use that energy in your life. So you're not thinking, oh, what did I benefit from it? Yes, you did. So it's no doubt. So that's awesome. And then there is Dr. Pillai is going to be live on August 15th. So it's August 12th now. It's a Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll be Sunday when he is going to be a live free webinar. And he's going to be talking about how to help everyone prepare for Ganesha's birthday. Whether you participate in the paid services that are offered through Pillai Center Ashravet, Dr. Pillai wants you to get a blessing so that you have something to do. It could be a mantra he gives us, or it could be some kind of guidance that he gives us. He's definitely going to give us the energy, the wisdom of Ganesha. We just have to be ready to receive it. So how do you do that? You just show up. So please do that. It's going to be here it's going to be on Pillai Center YouTube, and also on the Pillai Center viewing page, as well as Facebook, I believe. So we are going to be hosting on all three of those platforms all at once. And it's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time. And that is, the link has been posted probably a few times now by Radha here at Pillai Center Practice on the chat. So please, please, please come, because there are two very special Ganeshas that have said to Dr. Pillai, we need to come into the earth plane. So you have to prepare everyone, the souls that are ready to receive the full initiation, which is you, everybody here. And then the people who are going to participate in the paid services, they will really get benefits, because they're going to be a lead up to the birthday. There's going to be a 4-day preparation calls before. And Dr. Pillai is going to give special instructions on how to connect with these blessings coming at his birthday. So the lead up, there's going to be 4 lead up calls, preparatory calls for Ganesha, for those people who are going to participate in the paid services. And then afterwards, you're going to have 4 power times for Ganesha calls, which are going to be fourth moons waning and waxing, and also 14th moons waning and waxing. And then there will be teacher-led or instructor-led, and you will have all your questions answered around that big download that is coming from the cosmos on Ganesha's birthday, channeled through Dr. Pillai, empowered by him, so that you receive the fullest benefits. And then the teachers will help you to unpack it all, because you're going to be all over the place. It's going to be so empowering. You may not be able to digest it all at once. So that's why we'll have those 4 follow-up calls during Ganesha's power times, so you will not forget him ever. And then he will build and build that consciousness inside. So Dr. Pillai says Ganesha is the first and foremost. All the gods pray to Ganesha first before they do anything. So we have God inside of us. We want to pray to Ganesha. We want to get Ganesha's grace and blessings, which we did. And it was confirmed. So exciting. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and participating. Please come to the webinar, or we'll continue to come to these daily or evening chants, wherever you are in the world, whatever that time converts to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And then we'll continue on right up until his birthday, which is the last of these calls will be September 8th. So even if you're brand new, or you've only participated in 1 or 2, catch up, go review. You can watch these recordings, even this one, and then fast forward it to the meditation, because that holds a special energy. And then you can absorb all those vibrations, catch up. And then it will be a shorter time period that you have to watch. So you could watch 2 or 3 in the same time period. And then if you want to, you can continue on, or again, watch the recording afterwards. So it's so important, everyone, that you do your best to connect with this divine being, because he's going to bless you in ways you cannot even imagine. So I'm going to take a look at the chat, because everybody's been lighting it up. You guys are so awesome. So there was someone who noticed the flowers dropping. And then if you want to watch the recording, and if you were totally like in a different time space continuum and you want to watch the recording, it was around 56 minutes or just prior to that. So maybe fast forward it to like 54 minutes. into this call, this recording, and then the session, and then you could see the flower drop, and then you could pause it and go, "Whoa, that was cool." When it happened, it was like this big splash of energy, and I was like, "Whoa, what was that?" And then I was kind of looking, and it was a little bit dark, and I went, "Oh my gosh!" It went right into the ghee lamp. So that is amazing. So thanks so much for noticing that. And that's what Dr. Pillai says: be alert. You want to have some acknowledgement that the divine is coming in, like a ringing of a bell or alarm going off, or fire in, like a siren going off, or a banging, something drops, or someone slams the door, or someone yells, and you're thinking about what you're manifesting, and you wish that you could have all your obstacles removed, and all of a sudden that message comes through, and then you go, "Oh, everything's great." You might start seeing elephants all over the place, or Ganeshas. You might be attracted to go and get your Ganesha statue, or a mantra, or a t-shirt, or a cup with an elephant on it. You can see the kids are getting ready to go back to school. They've got their little lunch kits with elephants on, and you're going, "Oh my God, Ganesha's everywhere." So you might start to see that. You might see it on a license plate, Ganesha, and you're like, "What?" So then just rewind really quickly. What happened right at that moment that you got that sign? What were you thinking? Or what have you been thinking about? And all of a sudden you were so excited, and you feel this burst of energy has just broken through that obstacle or that challenge. So that's how we know that the divine is trying to communicate with us, and we're okay. Everything's going to be okay, if not fabulous and miracles. So glad that everyone is sharing their gratitude. And then their gratitude to Dr. Pillai. So many people are saying thank you to Dr. Pillai and his team, always so loving, full of divine light. And that's what we're here to do, is get some reprieve from the dark times that we're in, these uncertain times, these times of frustration and anger, depression. All of that is kind of overriding our ability to experience joy. So hopefully you did experience joy. And if you did, give us a thumbs up. And then click on subscribe and hit the bell, because you want to get the alerts. We don't want to miss. And I'm subscribed and hit the alerts. And I'm so glad, because I get caught up in my everyday life. I got to run here, got to run there, got to go to meetings, got to go to the grocery store, got to do the laundry. So the day is full up. And then I think, okay, oh man, I missed it. So you won't miss it. It pops it into your inbox, or if you have an alert some other way with YouTube, then you will see, okay, I am on track, and great, I didn't miss it. So, and even if you did, don't worry, it's going to be recorded. So please know that. But be there live with Dr. Pillai, and you will come alive with Ganesha and Dr. Pillai. They are one and of the same. So if you want your obstacles to remove, and you don't be removed, and you don't really know what this Ganesha is all about, you've been drawn to Dr. Pillai, so he will reveal that in your life, and then there will be no doubt at all. So lots of people from all around the world. Welcome. Great. And then a lot of gratitude is expressed here. Nobody has shared any questions so much. So I'm happy that is out of the way, because questions kind of block our ability to absorb the spiritual vibrations, absorb all the intuitive energy or the wisdom of Ganesha. Ganesha is the one who will help to give you the understanding of the meaning of Om. So Om is omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence. And what is that? God. So you can know God through Ganesha. Amalita is saying, thank you. Please hear our prayers, Babaji and Lord Ganesha. Through your grace, your mercy, love, and compassion, help us to enjoy a 200% life. 100% spiritual, 100% material, for those people who don't know what a 200% life is, and remove all bad karma and obstacles in all aspects of life. Thank you. Beautiful, Amalita. And then we'll just share a little bit more. Miley is saying here, thank you, Ganesha, for your unlimited blessings. Thank you, Babaji, Sutrija, and all the Pillai Center team. Love and light and gratitude to all. So love, and when we express love, when we express light, when we express our gratitude, oh, wow, the divine comes in, it swoops in, and it just helps to clear all the doubt, all that, what is going on? I don't know which way to turn. I can't make a decision. I'm confused. I don't know if my prayers are answered. I don't even know what to pray for. So, at the level of the soul, and the soul is connected to these archetypes who turn it on. So then all of a sudden you start to see, oh my goodness, that's Ganesha, or that's any of the gods or the goddesses, or, masters, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whoever. They're coming in loud and clear. Marius is saying here, please bless me with abundance, financial freedom, prosperity, wealth, health, wisdom, intelligence, success, luck, love, and fortune. And so when you see someone who has written it out, they're carefully thinking, this is what I want. So if you're new, or if you have been around for a while and you're just like, okay, well, give me whatever. This is something that we can learn from Marius and everybody else, is be specific as possible. I want that, and give it to me, because I know that you can do it. And why would I want to toil and blood, sweat, and tears over it? You just give it to me, and then they will, because you've surrendered it. So people always wonder, what is surrender? I don't know. Do I have to roll over and cry? And maybe, I've done that lots of times and continue to do it. It just means that the mind, the body is so karmic and stuck, and it won't give up easily. So it's the ego says to edge God out. That's what ego is. And it's this little thing, and it's just got such a big personality, and it needs to be just washed away, cleansed, and refocused, recentered. And that's what we do when we call on the divine beings and surrender the moment to them. And it can happen just like the flower dropped, just like the other flower dropped. So that fast. So lots of gratitude. People were asking, is it Om Gum or Om Dum? And maybe we're hearing one or the other, but it's Om Gum is the seed sound, or the bija. So it's G-U-M sounding. Then you are connecting with Dr. Pillai, and he's guiding you through this karma busting experience. And when you think of and say the sound, even now, if you say the sound G, where it comes right in the throat, and that's where the karma is. So we want to clear it out. Ganesha is going to clear it out for us. So it's Om Gam. Someone asked that. Siddhartha is saying here, namaste from India. Thank you, Ganesha, for blessing me with financial abundance, Ganesha consciousness, second to none, good health, successes in business, and Om Mula Ganapataye Namaha. So Mamita, it's Om Gum, G-U-M. Yeah. Great. And everybody's correcting. Yay, good. We want to make sure that everybody is getting it, even though it might sound like something else. Okay, so Samuel is saying, what a beautiful chant. I know Ganesha is blessing us with all of our desires. I would ask for sustained financial increases and second to none career consciousness. Thank you, Babaji, Sutrita. Great. That's specific. Then all that energy that you just absorbed is going to go into your thought forms. And that's what we manifest with from inside outside. Great. Much peace and joy here, Marcia's saying. Florence is saying, thank you for everything. I have what I am about to receive. Awesome. It's already done. Okay. Avanish is saying here, I was not joining the call of Ganesh yesterday when I was doing the Arti of Ganesh. I offered the biscuit on the place of the Durba grass. and it's called Durva grass because of the night. But suddenly Durva grass came on my feet and I laughed. So it's interesting that I'm reading this. And what Ganesha wanted me to do was to show you what Durva, which is also called Bermuda grass in English. So this is somewhat dried, and it's cut Durva with a V, and it's also the English is Bermuda grass. When you offer this, or even one strand of it, it will make Ganesha come. So what I do is I have these because they're not easy. It's not easy for me to get. So I keep it in my fridge. I cut it up. It comes in these long strips. And then I cut it and then put it in my fridge and take it out. And then I put water on it and then give it to Ganesha. So we'll see what he does here. Let's see this. We'll give it to this Ganesha here because he's nearby. So this is a very special Ganesha that has been energized and blessed by Dr. Pillai, and it was energized during a Ganesha Chaturthi. I don't even know what year it was. I'm always participating in the Ganesha Chaturthis, and I have so many Ganeshas, which I'm happy about because I can share them all with you. So that's what we want to do. And as soon as I put that Ganesha grass on this little Ganesha, I'm full of heat. So this is how you know the divine has come, because they are light. They're like millions of suns. So we know the sun that we have in our galaxy is that we're going around on the Earth plane. We're going around and with other in our orbit around the sun. When the sun is shining on us, we're so hot. But that's how we know that the divine beings are coming in, because we feel that heat suddenly. Whoa, I just got turned on like. So try it out with these different things that we're sharing with you, because we really, really want you to connect with Ganesha. And then when Dr. Pillai initiates you, it's going to take it up a whole lot. I was going to say several notches, but oh no, it's going to be way more than that. Several space notches, maybe. So try that out. If you don't have Durva or Durva grass, or also called Bermuda grass, then you can offer a flower or water or incense, or you can offer mango. He loves mangoes. Or you can offer banana. Do it with love. So the light is wonderful too. A candlelight if you have, or the ghee lamp is nice. Ghee is clarified butter, and you want to get the one that is cow's brand versus vegetarian ghee. So, and then, so if you offer something to eat, so that represents the earth element, offer some water that represents the water element, offer something that represents the fire, which is the light, the candlelight or the ghee light. And then you offer the incense, which is the air element. And then finally, the flower is the space. It represents the Akashic records. So it's like a divine text message, zing. So we got a text message from Ganesha. He pinged us back. We pinged him with his mantra, and then he pinged us back and said, yes, I took your karma from you. And then you have the blessing and the confirmation through the flowers that were offered. So amazing. Everybody is saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody saying thank you to so many people, so many messages of gratitude for us. Hi, Sucharita. I passed through different timelines today, holding Babaji and Ganesha's hands. Saw way too much to put on chat, going to journal this. Glory to Babaji. Thank you so much, Sucharita. And that's another thing you can do. Thanks for reminding us, for us. And wow, what a fabulous journey. Sometimes we go into these different trance-like states and we have visions, but we just don't even know what it means. Journal it down. Write it down. So during this community chanting every night, you can see where you started, or maybe you don't have to do it every day because, I forgot my book, but you might remember, or you maybe in the middle of the night, you wake up and you had a dream with Ganesha or with Dr. Pillai, then jot it down. So this is how we will know too that we're aligned with this divine being who's already coming in to the earth plane and trying to connect with you to help you to solve your problems. it'll remind you, keep saying Om Gum. So please download this chant. It's on SoundCloud, and I think Radha may be posting it to the chat if she hasn't already. And then you can listen to it, play it in the background, even if it's on a very low volume. It's like a whisper. But you know that Ganesha is being invoked into your space, and there'll be a lot of peace and a lot of clarity in your space. So do that as well. And you can also listen to it or meditate on it anytime, any time of the day or the night. So it doesn't matter when you do it, just do it. And of course, come here, because you're going to get 360 chants multiplied by, I think there was about 160s or maybe 70. I lost track. But we're keeping track of it here because we want to get to that million mark. When you get to that million mark, explosion of energy and also miracle consciousness. We've got to raise the roof. We got to push through that layer of consciousness that's so stuck in like a gray cloud following us. We need the sun to shine through. So Dr. Pillai has asked us to do 1 million chants, and we're going to hit that mark and go beyond. So the more, the merrier. We take 360 chants in this 30-minute session, and we multiply it by the number of participants. So keep track of that too. And then if you are doing even more chants, maybe you're listening to it a half an hour more again throughout the day, you've just add those 360. So have your journal, keep track of it. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be a dollar store notebook. So go do that. And you might even find one that has an elephant on it and you'll say, oh, that's the one. So Ganesha is going to transform our lives to be fruitful all around. Honey is originating by fruits. Great, Sujata. Very powerful. Lululite is saying glory to Babaji. And that's what Dr. Pillai shared. If you can say glory, just the word glory to the Lord, glory to God, glory. You don't even have to know really what it means intellectually, but you will feel that grace, that blessing, because you're honoring the God within you. So glory to God, glory to Babaji, glory to Ganesha, glory to everyone. Practice it. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks, but the more effort you put in, and with the intention that I want to feel God. I don't want this to be like I hope it all works out. I showed up. You might still have that attitude because we all have our bad days. But glory, you just start to say those words and all of a sudden you're glowing with glory. So people are sharing their experiences with the mantra, with the practice. Good. Radha's posted Pillai Center practice. Enjoy the Om Gum free audio download on SoundCloud link. Shashmita is saying, Suchita, and activate Ganesha within us with the mantra, and that mantra within us removes obstacles. Absolutely. So what are our obstacles? It's what we think about our lives right now. So we look at our lives and we look at our relationships. Oh my God, if only they were blank, 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 blank. You fill in the blanks, right? So we've already we've projected all that thought by what we see again and again and again. Why don't we see people in a whole new, different light? We have to call on Ganesha to help us to see that they have God inside of us, inside of them. And that is coming from inside of us. Our perception of them changes. And you'll be just like, wow, that's a miracle. So same with our finances, same with our health, same with COVID situation. I'm in lockdown. I should be lonely, depressed, fearful, anxious. No, get out. Be out in nature, enjoy, do your mantra practices, do your spiritual practices instead of watching Netflix. So Ganesha's consciousness has to begin within us. Then we align with it and we project that energy out. And that's how we perceive everyone and everything, including everything we do in our lives. So yes, that's how he removes the obstacles. Okay, so Well, we've come to the top of the hour and I've come to the bottom of the chat. And thank you everyone so much for your fabulous participation and hanging in there right to the very end, because even as we're speaking, we never know. Another flower might drop. I'll let you know if it does after. I wouldn't be surprised. So hopefully you enjoyed healing energy coming from this beautiful Neem Ganesha that's been energized by Dr. Pillai and energized by all the mantras that we've done for over 20 years, especially during Ganesha Chaturthi. In fact, on Ganesha Chaturthi, I bathe him with neem oil and rub it in because it's a wood. Neem is kind of like a wood. It is a wood. It's a tree. And so he gets a neem bath and once a year, and it stays shiny and it's vibrant. And sometimes when I take pictures in the dark, it's glowing. So I know it's alive. And maybe you want to do that too. Go back to the recording and just intuitively, you might take a picture and that picture might show you forms of Ganesha in the candles or around this whole energy vortex, if you will. So, or Dr. Pillai might be giving you a message or something. You see Ganesha is Dr. Pillai and you're going, wait a minute, that's the statue of Dr. Pillai. How is he Ganesha too? So try it out. And then the other teachers are going to be sharing their experiences, encouraging you to keep going with this community chanting, because your participation is what's bringing more of Ganesha and Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings into your life. Why not? All right, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Radha. Thank you, Arjun. Thank you, everybody, the PC team, Pillai Center team. And then also, of course, first and foremost, Dr. Pillai and all the divine beings for coming and supporting us to be here and be with Ganesha now. So God bless. Namaste.